It's going live tomorrow. Apple's long-awaited streaming service called, what else? Apple Music. So, joining us now to talk about all of it, breaking all of it down, Michael Andronico. He's the associate editor at Tom's Guide. So, Michael, let's talk about what Apple Music is and how much it's going to cost, because it's not iTunes Radio. It's a different kind of foray into the world of music, right?
Sure, yeah. So there's a couple facets to Apple Music. You've got the core streaming component, which, like Spotify and radio and apps like that, gives you, a few millions of songs to just stream to your heart's content as much as you want. You've also got the radio element, which is called Beats One Radio, and that actually is live 24/7 radio with stations from Los Angeles, New York, and London, all using very popular and well-known DJs. So that's something that makes it stand out from just kind of those other randomly generated radio apps. And then lastly, you've got these dedicated artist hubs that let you keep up with an artist's tour dates and see pictures and videos that they post. So those are designed to kind of eliminate the need to go to other social media sites to keep up with an artist you like. So you've got the streaming music, the radio, and the social aspect kind of all in one.
So it seems to me, Michael, this is all like an ecosystem, right? Apple is good at creating ecosystems. We all know about it through iTunes and everything else, Mac and iPhone and iPad related. So let's talk about the relationship. You got the Apple Music, you got the Beats One Radio, you've got iTunes. How is it all going to work together? How does that ecosystem really function in your mind?
Sure. Well, I think one thing that will make Apple Music stand out, as you mentioned, the ecosystem, is that it will integrate with all the songs you already own on iTunes. So it'll kind of let you browse both the music that you own and the music that's streaming from the cloud in one convenient place. So for people that have really invested a lot in iTunes, that have had an iPhone or even an iPod for years and spent a lot of money on iTunes, this is kind of compelling to have that library on top of all these other songs that you could stream right from the cloud.
All right, so here's the question. Apple has a huge balance sheet behind it, there's no doubt. But there are established players here in what's becoming a quickly commoditized business for music. So will this Apple Radio, iTunes Radio, Apple Music, Beats One Radio ecosystem be successful? And what exactly will that success be dependent on?
I think it will do well on brand recognition alone. People trust Apple, people use Apple apps, and everyone that has an iOS device will get to try Apple Music for 3 months. That's a significant free trial for a brand new service. So that will be very important early on. And as far as keeping people hooked, the music library is important, which I think Apple's already doing a solid job with. They've kind of turned around some of their policies. They've agreed to pay artists during this free trial period, and to the point that Taylor Swift, who's known for not really allowing her songs to be streamed, she's actually going to provide some of her music to Apple Music. So it's really about securing those deals with artists that aren't often on streaming services. That'll go a long way.
All right, so Michael, as always, it sounds like content is king no matter what kind of distribution platform you're going with, Apple or otherwise. Michael, thank you so much for joining us. That's Michael Andronico. He's the associate editor of Tom's Guide. And thanks for watching. I'm Dominic Chu. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.